everyone. In this video, we will discuss how to use Flannel media and figurines in learning English. So we will introduce ourselves first. My name is Rabiatul Syahna and my friend.
My name is Anisa Dzakira.
Next, we will discuss what is Flannel board. Do you know Flannel board? Flannel board is a display board of wood, cardboard, or straw board covered with colored flannels. And figurine is a small statue that represents a human, animal, and etc. The materials to make a flannel board and figurine is easily and inexpensive. So I recommend you to use flannel board and figurines as learning media.
We can use flannel board and figurines to teach English, to teach vocabulary, grammar, teach song, teach everything. But in this video, I will use flannel board and figurines to teach narrative text. The title of narrative text is The Bear and Two Friends. So, here I have flannel board. And figurine. Yes, I have figurine. So, I have figurine. This figurine is figurine of bear, figurine human, people, and figurine tree. So, I will show you how to teach this text with flannel board and figurines. To teach this text, I have 5 steps to use the flannel board and figurines to teach the story. Step 1. The teacher tells the story and placing the figurines on the board the appropriate place in the story. So, in this activity, the teacher will tell a story with flannel board and figurines to make the story more interesting and understandable to students. So, when the teacher began to tell some story, for example, once two friends were walking through the forest. So, the teacher must set the figurines like this. Some story, for example, once two friends were walking through the forest. So, the teacher must set the figurines like this. Like this. So the teacher set the figurines like this. The step 2 is the teacher teacher retell the story, having the student place the figurine at the appropriate times. So, in this activity, the teacher asks one of the students to help the teacher compose the figurines on the flannel board. So, here the student retell the story, and when teacher began to retell the story, and the student to begin to placing the flannel board. So in this section, student and teacher have to itu. So for example, once two friends were walking through the forest. They knew that anything dangerous can happen to them anytime in forest. So they promise each other that they will remain united in any case of danger. Suddenly, they saw a larger bird approaching them. So the student began to setting the figurines like this. Suddenly they saw a larger bird. So the student must put the figurines of, for example, once two friends were walking through the forest. They knew that anything dangerous can happen to them anytime in forest. So they promise each other that they will remain united in any case of danger. Suddenly, they saw a larger bird approaching them. So the student began to setting the figurines like this. Suddenly they saw a larger bird. So the student must put the figurines of bear in this flannel board like this. Like this. Step 3. We either invite the student to tell the story in front of the class with help of figurines, and another student attach the figurine to the board. So this activity. Step 3 is the teacher either invite the student to tell the story, the class with the help of figurines, and another student attach the figurine to the board. In these activities, the teacher asks two students to come to the front of the class to retell using flannel board and figurines. This we must ask two students. One student retell and another student draw figures on the flannel board according to the story. So in this section, the student retell about the story because the teacher teacher want to see how to student retell the story with figures. Step 4. The teacher asks the question to see if students have understood the story. So, in this activity, the teacher asks a question for student. The question is, do you understand the story? Uh, how about the story? You have fun this story? Like that. And step 5, the student then read the passage and do the accompanying exercises. The teacher gives question and we learn about the story. So, this activity, the teacher make some question exercise